Chair now recognizes a gentlelady from Hawaii, Ms. Hanabusa, for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I too would like to incorporate the remarks of our good friend from Guam. I think that the premise upon which we are looking at these, we've got to explore it. For example, if you're talking about government efficiency, let's also recognize that the DOD has spent more, doubled, in fact, the amount of money for contractors than they have for the civilian workforce. In fact, the civilian workforce has stayed rather stable, whereas the monies that has been spent from 2000 to 10 years later has been $72 billion to $150 billion. And this does not include OCO funding at all. In addition to that, when the Army looked at insourcing, in other words, going to our, as our good friend Mr. Schilling said earlier in the other amendment we looked at, he looked to insourcing and looking at our own civilian workforce, they found that they could save $900 million in fiscal year 10 alone. I think that was the DOD. But the Army claims savings of 16 to 30% from insourcing in 1 year alone, and they have been able to reduce their costs. So if the premise is, one, whether or not we are actually using outside contractors, the answer is of course we are. The numbers are clearly there. The question, though, is whether or not government is being efficient. Let's look at these numbers and see what the DOD has managed to save in a year. And more importantly than that, and I think this is the point made by Mr. Schilling, is the fact that we also have to invest in that civilian workforce, because when we talk about being prepared and we talk about being able to meet the various demands, it is when we don't have that talent available to us in the critical fields in particular, that's when we lose our advantage.
Gentlelady's time has expired.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.